welcome back to another episode of Kate Thurman on the Kate Thurman Show. I'm Kate Thurman. Today we have the phenomenal Isaiah Seward in the house with us. Hey,
What's going on?
Isaiah! Listen, y'all, we were backstage having us a great time.
Yeah.
Isaiah, so listen, I don't want to, sit here and just read all of everything that you do because you're phenomenal. I like for my guests to come in and give their own bio.
Oh,
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about you, Isaiah.
it's always makes me a little weird to talk about myself, but no, I'm a musician. I'm an actor. I do production. I started a company called Blue 82 Productions. Still acting, and but now a lot of times I'll do my own productions if it gets slow from getting booked from somebody else. I don't have to wait around for a job anymore. So yeah, that's all. That's always. I wear a lot of hats. So
See,
sometimes I'm a sound guy.
listen, we do it all. That's why I like for you to tell us about you. I like for the guests to tell us about you. Because I can't talk about you how you can talk about you, and a lot. Don't be modest. Don't be modest. Do homework now. Don't think I didn't do homework.
Yeah, I do. I've done a couple things. I've been. I think I'm lucky to be around like a whole bunch of people that are the right people.
Right.
Down to like Kate Thurman.
Boo. Yeah. I love it. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you. I think we have become friends since we interviewed with Cyrus. We're friends.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like let me just wake up and see. Let me tell you something. Isaiah, can you come on the show for me? I was like, at first I was like, oh goodness, it's Isaiah. But thank you for being here with us today. We're super, super excited to have you. We want to have fun. I like to have fun. As you can see, I'm a little bit witty. I'm going to say witty.
Oh, yeah. I'll say witty. Yeah, witty's good. I like
see?
witty.
See? And listen, I just want you to know this morning on TikTok, I was like, okay, he didn't hear you were singing. I was going through your stuff. So tell me.
I went through a spurt where I was just like, okay, it started during the pandemic, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do all of these little videos for TikTok, and I was writing songs at the time, so I was like, okay, you know what? While I'm writing songs, I'll do a video of it and everything, and people started watching, so I was like, I guess I got to keep doing it.
The thing is realizing that it's not just you that think you're good. It's other people that think you're good. They watching it like, oh,
and I'll take it all day because it's really hard sometimes. There's so many talented people out there now that like it's hard just to get people to pay attention. So if they pay attention, you gotta
keep momentum.
Yeah, definitely.
So besides music, what else you do? Now I know what you do.
Oh no, I act. I do. I produce. I write. I'm a filmmaker. It's a lot of this stuff. Down to I practice Muay Thai. So like it's a whole bunch of stuff. I try to be as well rounded as possible.
And that's good to be like well-rounded. You never know. Somebody gonna call you to do a song for them, right? I sit back and I was like, well, let me go back and look at this episode of New Amsterdam again. That's why I first saw you. I said, well, wait a minute. One of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
All over and doing great things. Thank you for your contribution to entertainment for us.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the stuff that I've done for like on New Amsterdam and things like that is actually open up doors in other areas and stuff like that because a lot of people reach out to me. I had a friend of mine reach out to me about doing a film. What was it? 8 years after I had done something with him on something else, and so this is a really weird industry where like stuff that you did before will get you work later.
Wow.
And sometimes make sure that you don't get work later if it's a wrong thing, you know. You know?
Yeah, we got to make sure. I understand.
Yeah.
We're having too much fun, right? So what inspired you to do all of the things that you do?
You know, I think a lot of it, some of it is my parents, just because honestly they were well rounded. If I showed you my mom, and I didn't even notice until I was an adult, but my mom is a phenomenal painter. Like, she
Really?
painted me, huh?
Really?
Yeah, she painted me this cherry blossom painting on like 3 panels. It's in my living room right now. I would take you to see it, but you know, but it's in my living room right now. It's phenomenal. Every single time somebody comes over my house, they comment, and I'm like, "Yeah, my mom painted that," and they're like, "Oh my god!" My dad, he writes poetry.
Mm-hmm.
He sings too, but he don't like to let nobody hear him. But,
Understood.
it's all, you know. So that sort of helped me be well rounded, and honestly, I just follow the fun.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes you don't know what you're good at until you try it out.
that's
You
true.
know, when I started with acting, I didn't think I was gonna be. I was like, that's not really my thing. Uh,
Mhm.
but then I realized I'm performing on stage. This is just a different stage. You know what And even down to the training Muay Thai. Like, that's something that I didn't think I'll be doing, and you know, but with the production or whatever, I didn't think I was gonna get behind the camera. I didn't think I was gonna start doing, you know, but when you love acting, it's like sometimes you got to create your own work, and
Right.
you know, so and I've been very fortunate to link up with the right people, you know,
Amen.
and to
God,
have the so.
God is send the right people,
Oh
and
yeah,
you're just super talented. I I believe in everybody understanding what God has for them is for them. And when you follow that, I believe if you follow just that, you're just gonna be successful. Just be you. Don't try to be what you're not. And
exactly.
in doing that, when you grew up, so for you, when you grew up, did you ever walk around the house like rapping and singing? It was just you.
Yeah, it was. My
Mm-hmm.
brother had this, and this is gonna date me, but we had a dual tape deck that we were recording, and uh we would record it like a one track of on a Yamaha keyboard or whatever. We got one for Christmas or something like that, and we used that thing to death. But we made beats by playing into the thing and recording it, and then going back and dubbing over top of it, and just switching the tapes and dubbing until we had a full beat, and then we would like sing or rap or whatever.
It was fun, right?
Yeah, we did, but we didn't realize is we made our own little makeshift studio in there, and you know,
Is that when you knew that you were gonna be singing and like
I
ra-
didn't honestly from growing up in Richmond, I didn't really think it was I never thought of it like a career, because I didn't
Mhm.
think it was a possible, you know, career choice. My dad was like, "You better learn these computers."
I'm trying to tell you,
So yeah,
you
I
were
didn't
being
think.
you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, but once I realized I got an opportunity and opportunities kept coming and everything like that. If you do good work, and if you know do good by people, the opportunities will keep coming.
Yeah,
But to piggyback off what you said, it is about like you know, just trying to be yourself and not necessarily trying to. A lot of people they'll try to take what somebody else has, or they're looking comparing themselves to what somebody else has.
right.
That's their lane. That's what they got, you know, and you don't have to have there isn't a limit to how much success is out there.
Mhm.
You know, they could be successful and I could be successful too, you know?
That's right. We
Yeah,
all eat, right? It's enough. It's enough food at the table.
exactly.
You know what
Exactly.
they say? Am I saying right? I don't know, but we all can eat. I'm gonna say it.
I think you did say it right. Yeah.
Come on. I got it.
Yeah.
Listen, we're having too much fun, but I want to ask. Like landing your first role, how did you feel when you landed your very first role?
My very first role, period, with
Mhm,
acting was
mhm,
I believe it was I was playing I think the character's name was Owen, but it was a student film.
mhm.
It was my first thing that I did. It was a student film, and it was a horror film. And my character basically, I wasn't the first to die, so that was a good thing.
That's the
I
thing.
was I was one of the people to die, but but anyway, the point is that and then everybody asked me like, why didn't you do this? And I was like, because the script told me to do that.
You know how we want to talk to the screen. Do
Yeah,
this, go that way. Don't do that. Don't
I
do
was
this.
like, yeah, I admit that was a silly decision what he did. You know what I mean? But it was the most fun that I had doing it with them. And they all is the wild thing is they all went on to be professionals in the industry. So they went
Mm,
to school, but they also graduated, moved on. I actually saw one of the producers. I saw him later on set recently for this film I did. It's called The Bastard Sons.
mm.
And when I saw him on set, oh, I was like, hey, what's going on? And it just it's weird because it always comes like full circle. You know what I mean? And he gave me my first shot. So, you know,
See?
yeah, yeah,
Look at God. You know, I say,
exactly.
look at God. When you're not on set, what is it that you like to do as just Isaiah? Just Isaiah.
I it's honestly it's a lot of things. I've started becoming like uh this like almost fit. I'm not gonna say I'm like a fitness guru or whatever like that. It's not that serious, but I like going outdoors and hiking and
Mhm.
doing stuff that I never thought I would be doing because I was like, you know, I don't go deep in the woods because I can't survive. Like I don't know how to start a fire, so you know.
I won't be woods. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I like certain types of hikes. You know, I
Understood.
always tell them if I have to put my hands, if I have to grab and pull myself up, then it's too steep for me. But
There you go.
but no, I like doing outdoor stuff as far as anything like basketball, you know, anything to keep myself in. But I've really been doing a lot of them training with Muay Thai and stuff like that, to the point where they see me in there so much, like there's like real fighters in there and they compete and stuff like that. And they see me so much that they're like, oh, well, you about to train for? I'm like, no, no. You can't just be hitting me in the face. But
Yeah,
yeah,
not gonna work.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, I see a couple of y'all with chipped teeth and you know things like that. It's like, I'm not a tough guy.
Understood. Like, what kind of roles are you looking for in the future?
um, what I really would like to do, which is what started me working out more. I just now I love doing it, but um, I want to get those. I like to call them the Will Smith roles. But you know, I want to try my hand at, you know, a role would might require me to take my shirt off and you know and have like a you
Understood.
know, or action scenes and those type of scenes. But most people tell me like that that my niche is like dramatic acting, and that's a lot of times it's something that I can really get into because there's
Mhm,
always stuff to draw from your life, you
mhm,
know. You and but I like doing comedy, but I also realized because I went to UCB, which is an improv school here, and I realized after I went there that I might be a little funny, but these people
a little.
are hilarious though. Like the comedians and the people there. Like when I saw how talented they are, you know what I mean? There's people that do impressions, they do this, they do that. And you know, I bring to the table what I can bring to the table. But you know, uh
Authentic you. That's what you bring to the
yeah,
table. What
exactly.
ask for you.
Exactly. But I realized that comedy is really tough to do. And the little chances, the opportunities, the few opportunities I had to do it or whatever, I enjoyed it a lot. But
Mhm.
yeah, mostly dramatic acting and stuff. But I want to get in there. I want to get in one of those running scenes where I can take my shirt off and you know be in slow motion. You know,
Now,
so
okay. Well, listen.
I'm
Okay.
saying that for Marvel. Where's Marvel at?
Marvel, Marvel.
I need them to. Yeah, yeah.
Marvel, Well, Marvel, you heard what he said. You're gonna be on Marvel. We're gonna claim it, put it in the atmosphere. Isaiah's gonna be on Marvel.
Right.
There you go. It's up there. Thank you, Jesus. We receive it in Jesus' name. Okay. Yeah. How about that? I like this. I see. Listen, other than the phone ringing. Listen, but see, that's a good thing about being able to lay back and chill. I'm like, oh goodness gracious.
No, it happens. I trust me. I was looking at mine because I was like, I thought it was mine. To be honest with you, so but if there's one thing that honestly this industry period teaches you is you gotta learn how to go with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and just make light of it and continue on.
Yeah, it's life.
I say, go about your business.
Go about your business.
That's southernness.
Yeah. Hey, the wild thing is I live up here now, right? And I live up in Jersey City now. But I'll say something. What you did reminded me of like something that my mom or something like my sister would say. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly they all down in Virginia. So you know what I mean? So that's what they say, you know?
Yeah, I say, go about your business, you know. I'm not, you know.
Exactly.
So between acting and film producing, singing, writing, what is the one? What's the most passionate one? That one that drives you the most? Which one? Tell everybody. Let's find out. I'm ready.
I think music is definitely I don't even know what part of the process I enjoy the most. Because of course, it's probably the songwriting, especially if I'm working with somebody else, because it's nothing like the magic when you're actually creating a song. And if you're creating a song with another person, the energy is different. I'm not even talking about like most songs now get created with the two artists not in the same place. They just, you come do your thing and you come do yours.
And it's merged together.
Yeah, but if you can get into the room with a musician and you can really vibe off of them and or another recording artist or whatever, that is nothing like that. It's nothing like, you know.
I like that. See, we just sitting here having a good conversation.
Yeah.
I know you're not gonna tell me what's coming up next, are you?
I got a couple things.
Tell me about it. Can you tell me some of it?
Yeah, I can tell you. It's one of them that I'm actually finishing the post production on it now. But there's a series that I've been working on with another producer. It's called You Follow Me, and it's actually about people with invisible illnesses. Like a couple of the cast members have different invisible illnesses, like rheumatoid arthritis. Some people might have fibromyalgia, or it's so many different things on the list. And it opened my eyes to it because it's just a lot of things you don't know, and it sort of makes you like have a little bit more compassion for yourself, because for other people, like yourself, because you start realizing that everybody's going through something and you can't always tell what they're going through.
Right.
But we do it in a comedic way, so that it's really funny, and it's also like it doesn't like center around like drilling in your head talking about the invisible illnesses, but it lets you see it from the other people's perspective. So it's kind of cool.
I can't wait.
And I might be making an appearance on another show that I've been on.
Look at me.
I'm trying to see if I can tell you this one. we'll just say it's a police drama. We'll say that.
Go back. Let me go back to all these shows. I had them written down after I was.
If you got my what do you call it, filmography, you'll figure it out.
I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know if they're gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, they might not until I'm on the show. But I don't want to say anything because it's not booked yet. But it's
I'm not telling y'all. Don't worry about it. Just know I know. Watch out. I figure it out. Yeah, we right here. I'm not telling them. We're having so much fun, y'all. But guess what? We are out of time.
Oh, Oh,
See?
that quick.
That quick. When you're having a good time, time flies. Like,
Yes, definitely.
it's gone. But you know what? You're coming on another show with
Oh,
us.
yeah, I committed to that. Yeah.
I ain't telling y'all either. Y'all find out in a minute when we let you know.
Yeah, I know, right?
This has been another episode of the Kate Thurman Show, and our guest, Isaiah Seward. Thank you for coming by, chilling with us, hanging out, and keeping us laughing the whole time. Until next time, bye, y'all.